What is up, guys? Trizzle with TrizzTech and Electronics, and in this video I'm going to give you guys my top 5 features in iOS 7. So as you guys know, yesterday was Apple's Worldwide Developer Conference 2013, where they announced new products to developers, whether it's software or hardware. And one of these software features that they did release yesterday at WWDC 2013 was iOS 7. And so since I do have a developer account with Apple, I did get the iOS 7 Beta 1 downloaded yesterday. So I'm going to give you guys my top 5 features after about a day and a half of actually getting to play around with it. I've come up with 5 features that I really do like. This list of this top 5 isn't in any particular order. It's just 5 features that I think are pretty cool, and I think you guys may be interested in knowing about, since not everybody had the ability to get their hands on iOS 7 yet. So the first thing that I want to talk about is a pretty cool function, and it's called Command Center. Now what this is, if you scroll from the bottom of your screen up, it brings up the Command Center. Now this is kind of similar, it serves up the same functionality as some of the features in Notification Center for Android. It gives you some shortcut keys for airplane mode, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. You can put it to sleep. It's got your orientation switch so that it can move from locking it straight up or being able to flip the screens. You can change the brightness of your screen. You can start playing music right from the Command Center. It also has AirDrop functionality, which we'll touch on later. You can hit this to AirPlay stuff, like to your Apple TV or whatever. It's got a little quick feature there. You also have a flashlight, stopwatch or alarm clock, calculator, and a shortcut key to your camera. So I do think that's really cool. It's something that I always wondered why they didn't have those shortcut features even in Notification Center on iOS in previous builds of iOS, which is the reason why I was such a huge fan of jailbreaking, was to have some of those shortcut features. So that was Command Center. The next thing I'd like to talk about is the updated Photo app. So if you see here, it's pretty cool. We'll get back to that in a second. But the Photo app is pretty cool. As you see here, it does sort them into little functions. So if we click back, it puts it into a bunch of different deals. So the way the Photo app works, instead of leaving it in one continuous long camera roll, as they called it before, where it was just a bunch of clustered photos together, they now sync them to the place where the photos were taken with the GPS location in the phone. It syncs them to wherever the photos were taken, and then it groups all of those photos together. So it's much easier to kind of sort through your photos, because if you remember where you took the photo, you can just go straight there and find the photo. And then when you click on this section, it kind of enlarges what's going on here, which is pretty cool. So if you back up to it, and let's say I want to see pictures that were taken in White Rock, which is where I live, you could just scroll up, take a look at it. Some ones in the forest, around. It's just cool that it keeps them all in order. So that's the new Photos app. It's pretty cool. I really did like the functionality of that. I think it's a lot easier to keep things in order. Now, something that I really do like is the new multitasking feature in iOS 7. So if you double tap the home button now, instead of it just bringing up the current apps that are running, it gives you the app, and above it you kind of see a little preview of what it is, sort of similar to like OXO, the jailbreak application that was such a huge jailbreak tweak for so long, because it really upped the multitasking functionality of your device. So it's pretty cool that you have that now right here in iOS 7. If you want to close something, you just go to it and you swipe it up and it closes the application, as you see there, or you can just click back in here to bring you back to your home screen. So it's a pretty cool feature. It's a pretty small feature, something that I don't know why it wasn't in iOS to begin with, but I'm very glad that it is now. So number 4 is the camera. So the camera's changed a little bit, and as you see here, we're inside of the camera. It gives you a chance to jump straight into your video camera, your photo. You can take pictures in a square functionality, which is pretty cool for things such as Instagram. Instead of having to take a picture and then put it into Instagram and have it cut down to size, you can just open up your square camera and just take a picture and load it straight into Instagram with no cutting, no moving, no cropping. It's pretty awesome. As well as your pan thing, which is a panoramic camera. As you know, in iOS 6 they released the panoramic ability, and so it just gives you a quick little sweep features here. Pretty cool. The rest of it's all pretty similar to the way the camera worked in iOS 6, but I did think that was pretty cool that it gives you the choice to kind of switch between all 4 of these cameras. It's pretty cool. I do like that. Now the last thing that I want to talk about is something that you kind of saw earlier in this video that I tried to skip over, but you did see it. It's called AirDrop. Now AirDrop was something that was hugely successful in OS X, the desktop operating systems for Mac or Apple, and it's something pretty cool. It's where you can just sort of click the shortcut and it gives you a AirDrop feature to pretty much send it anywhere. So you could AirDrop it and share instantly with people nearby us, if nearby wherever you are, that sees somebody that has the AirDrop feature close to you. You can click on it, boom, it'll drop it straight to them. It's a pretty cool little function. You can also jump straight into these things with the like functionality of this little pop-up in Safari, where you can just jump straight into, send a message from the website, mail, Twitter, Facebook, all straight from a little function inside of Safari. But AirDrop is pretty cool. It's definitely a function that I've used quite a bit in OS X, so I am pretty excited that they do have it in iOS 7 as well. So this is a quick video giving you guys my top 5 features in iOS 7 so far. There's a few other things I'd like to talk about, but we'll save those for another video. So if you guys enjoyed this quick little video, you get a quick little glance of iOS 7. It is super smooth, I will tell you that. It is pretty slick looking as well. I do like how it's not three-dimensional anymore, and they did go with that flat kind of deal. You guys can't see here, but if you hold the phone off to an angle, you can kind of see behind the applications. That's pretty cool. Looks like there's a glass pane going through behind the applications, just with how flat they are. It is very smooth. It's pretty awesome looking. There's some updated features with Siri and things like that, but we'll get into those in another video. So yet again, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the Triztech and Electronics channel if you haven't done so yet, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care, guys.